Begin live session.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Vashawn Jones, visionary of Fedora Outlier LLC, and it is
Head overlays button.
actually
February 20, 4:08 a.m.
4:08 in the morning on February 20th. Today is Wednesday. You guys will get this about 10 o'clock. Christy is going on vacation to celebrate her 1 year anniversary of getting a kidney, and she's going to the beach, like wherever, where else would Christy go besides the beach? Not to show off her kidney, but I just think the guys like on the beach. I think she likes that attention. I don't know. But shout outs to Christy. Love you to death. So here's what we got, man. We got two very, very important things. And one has to do with why are you guys in 2019 shutting off your computer? I had a client that I just finished seeing this weekend. Shout outs to Wayne. What's up, Wayne? Who turns off his computer. Like, it's like a person turning off their iPhone or their iPad. It's no need, right? It doesn't help. You want to save battery life, the electric bill. Keep your computer, your tablets, your phone on all the time unless you're on an airplane mode. And even then, you don't have to turn it off, which is the reason why they created airplane mode, because they realized that people no longer turn off their devices. Now, on the Mac, because what the issue was with Wayne was he was in a continuous loop where his computer would not let him go. He was just around and around and around and around and around. Oh, okay. But you get it, right? And he couldn't get out of it. And so the alternative to that, I'm going to share my screen. And let's say
Button. Share screen.
I'm in deliveries, right? This application.
Find voice over you. Safari. System prep messages. Deliveries.
Right there.
Dialogue.
Stop. Shut up.
Live. Finder. Voice. Safari. System messages. Mail. Amazing. VLC. iTunes. Notes. Skype. Sticky. Contact. Logic Pro. Voice mem. Preview. Deliveries.
All right. So I'm in deliveries, and it will not let me get out of it, as an example. So what I would do if I were you is this very handy keystroke. It's Command, Option, and Escape.
Add overlays button. Authentication. Force quit applications. System dialog. Force quit applications. If an app doesn't respond for a while, select its name and click force quit. You can open this window by pressing Command Option Escape. If an app doesn't respond for a while, select its name and click force quit. Force quit applications. If an app doesn't respond for a while, select its name and click force quit.
I'm telling you,
you can open this window by
it just talks. I don't know why she just keeps talking. But anyway, you got it. She said it 3 times. If the app doesn't respond, I can repeat it. Respond in a while. Open up this application and go to force quit. All right. And so what you would do when you press Command Option and the Escape key is you get a table.
Deliveries.
Right
Selected.
here. Deliveries is selected. Why? Because it's the app that's open and in the foreground. But I'm going to go through the table and then I'm going to come back to deliveries. So all of the apps that I have open.
In table. Live.
Live.
iTunes.
iTunes.
Logic Pro 10. Mail. Messages. Notes. Preview. Safari. Skype. Stickies. System preference. VLC. Voice memos. Voice over utility. Finder. All
right. So I got about 12 things open or so. I'm going to go back up to deliveries.
Amazing slowdowner. Row 1. Amazing slowdowner.
Oh, actually, Amazing slowdowner was number 1 because it's alphabetical order.
Contacts. Deliveries.
All right, there we go. So I got about 15 applications open. But deliveries I don't want. It's giving me problems, right? It's not really, but I'm just doing it to show you. So I'm on deliveries. I'm going to stop interacting.
Out of tape. You can force quit. Default button.
And it says force quit default button. I'm going to activate that.
In authentication. Do you want to force deliveries to quit?
Yes.
You will lose any unsaved changes.
And I'll lose any unsaved changes. Well, it's no changes. I'm in there.
Force quit. Default button.
And force quit again.
Live. Dialog.
That will stop you from thinking that turning off your computer and turning it back on is going to solve any problem in 2019. Guess what? That's an old computer adage thing, like back in the day with Windows. Turn it off, turn it back on. It's like taking Robitussin or something. All right, and now another client is taking her computer to the Apple Store this weekend. Why? Because her hard drive crashed. Now, this person has worked with Fedora for years. This person has started her own successful business in her own right. And one thing I know about Mary is that she has a backup. I know she does, right? And if she doesn't, then I'm just gonna tell her this. So the 3-2-1 backup, here's what it is. You need to have 3 copies of your data. Anything that is important, you need 3 copies of it. You need 3 copies of that data on 2 different type. Well, number one of the 2, so it's probably 3-2-2-1. 3 copies of the data, your original and 2 duplicates. So whatever's on your computer and 2 duplicates. Also, you need it on 2 different media types. Now, what do you mean by 2 different media types? Well, if you got one on a hard drive and then you got one on a CD, or one on a hard drive, one copy on a Dropbox account, but on 2 different types of media. Why? Because media changes. I mean, when's the last time you purchased a CD? So think about like hard drive. We used to have more options. So what we had in the past was thumb drives was just becoming big. We had the little 3.5 floppy disks, and there was no like iCloud drive. So it was this thing of keep it on the floppy disk or keep it on a thumb drive, because what if they discontinue the floppy disk? And now you're having a hard time, as I scratch my neck for those of you all that can see.
Overlays,
by the
button.
way, look,
Fedora, checked.
right there on the screen, you got the Fedora information. So go ahead and follow us. But yeah, you would have multiple types of media. Now we got pretty much hard drives in the cloud. So keep a copy in the on a hard drive or 2 and in the cloud. And then the 1 is always have your data or a copy of it off site, right? Now, how does this all help you? Well, number 1, if you have 3 different copies of your data, then you have what's known as a true backup. If you have it on 2 different types of media, then if one becomes obsolete or one fails, you have another backup. And then the 1 is very simple, off-site, right? So God forbid if you had a fire. God forbid you had a flood. It happens. It has happened, right? You have a copy of your data. And so if you do this and you continuously back up, oh, I'm sorry, we got like not only iCloud backup, but we got the different types of Google Drives and all of that. But we also have Time Machine, which was Apple's easy way of making sure that people backed up and had a copy of the data. So we do got multiple types, but it's still either in the cloud or a physical copy, wherein before we would have disk drives and junk drives and 3.5 floppies and all of that. Okay, so yeah, that's that. And I try to keep these videos short. So listen, in the next couple of weeks, you're going to see and hear something super, super exciting, at least for us. It's something that I've been wanting to do as a technologist for years, and it's finally here. The technology is here to be able to do it, and you guys are going to love it. So listen, let's change the world. Let's make sure that we back up.
Finder.
Let's force quit Wayne instead of turning off
Voice
your
over
computer.
YouTube, Safari, system messages,
Mail. And I'm trying to
Amazing
find
slow downer, VLC,
Live.
iTunes,
I'm
Notes,
trying to
Scott,
find it.
Stickies, Contacts, Logic Pro 10, Voice Memo, Preview, Ecom Live.
Oh, there it goes. All right. So listen, let's change the world.
Overlays, button.
Shut up together.
End live session.